to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly. This is primarily a drone show. We'll be sharing adventures from all over the world. We hope to have interesting guests every week, and we're glad that you tuned in tonight. We'll be flying different drones in different locations. We encourage viewer participation in the chat. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. Every week we'll have another interesting guest. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We'll be sharing various adventures by our guests as well as myself. And thank you for joining us tonight. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly Live. It's Thursday night, 7 p.m. And I tell you, I am still exhausted. And then I got hit with COVID, so I'm recuperating. But I got most of the South Florida Drone Meetup Committee coming on very shortly. And we're going to talk about the South Florida Drone Meetup, give a little recap of it. And all I'm going to say is it was awesome. And I got to say thank you to all the attendees that came. A lot of people came from long distances, you know. Some people went on a cruise right prior to it. So they were gone for 2 weeks before that. They took a cruise out of Puerto Rico, and then they came to the South Florida Drone Meetup. But the most furthest distance somebody traveled to get there was Steve Gardner and his wife Haley. They came all the way from the UK, and that was awesome. So he got the award that we give for the most distance traveled. So congratulations, Steve, and thank you again for coming. That's his second year now. He was here last year and then he came back. But but anyway, I'm just going to take a few minutes, to say hello to our sponsors. And, I'll just mention a couple of them. And I got to say thank you to Jeremy Alms. He was our number one sponsor. He donated that nice, I don't have it under my desk anymore. I'm so used to showing it, the DJI Air 3S, and he did the apparel for the meetup, and he gave a lot of it away, and it's amazing. It really was amazing. But thank you, Jeremy. And Pilot Institute, they always come through for us, and I can't say and thank you enough to Greg, really. And but again, let me just welcome in a few people, and then I'm going to bring in the South Florida Drone Meetup Committee. But I know John, Connecticut Pirate, he was number one. He checked in early this afternoon, and John was at the meetup. So maybe he'll even pop in later. You never know. But I'll be inviting the attendees of the South Florida Drone Meetup in very shortly. So don't be shy. Come on in and join us. But it's going to just take too long to mention all the names like I usually do. So bear with me, guys. I don't want to do it. I know RJ was in early and Paul Brown was in early. And Angel, Drone Guy 42, and Ashley Brown. How you doing, Ashley? Good to see you. And Scott Francis in there. But as you're going to hear, right from the attendees' mouths, how I thought great a South Florida Drone Meetup was. I personally think it was the best one yet, but everybody has their opinion. So, I really, really have to just say hello to everybody. And I'll get back to the names, but I want you all to give a warm welcome to the South Florida Drone Meetup Committee. And we got Ken Huffbauer and Brad Alston, and we got Al Cercione. And
How you doing, peoples?
Hello,
Bill
everybody.
got the link late, and he had to get dressed. So I guess he's getting dressed. And Johnny's selling a motorcycle. So, but listen, guys, I got to say thank you to you. You guys, you're a big part of organizing this whole event and promoting it. And really, I couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you, really.
It's a pleasure. Yep.
But Al, you know, you were responsible for getting the Margate Police Department to
Well, that's because they
send
arrested
two of
me.
their drone pilots, and that meant a lot. I thought it was a highlight of the South Florida Drone Meetup this year.
Yeah, they were pretty nice guys. They really were. They arrested me once, so that's how I got to know them.
I thought it was great seeing them.
Yeah.
What I was really surprised about is that they stayed all day, and and they won some raffles as well. So I think they really enjoyed themselves and not just showed up. You know, I
got a text from from Angel, one of them, and he says he had an awesome time. He really did. And I went to personally thank the chief on Monday when we got back, and also on Tuesday I went to see the major, and he says, "How did it go?" And I says, "Your guys were phenomenal. They really were. It was really an awesome event." And I sent them all pictures, so they're all.
Yeah. No, I thought they were great, and that drone was pretty impressive, man. That Skydio drone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I filmed it up in the sky there with those winds. It didn't even move.
It just stayed there. It didn't even move.
As I said in the video, rock steady. It was rock steady.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
matter of fact, I saw one of them.
Go ahead.
I saw one of them, Rohan. He's in the motor pool now. So he had someone pulled over today, giving someone a ticket as I was going to the Margate Sports Complex. So he's doing drones and motor police now. So.
Okay. Yeah. Well, he was a nice guy, no doubt about it.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a good comment.
I was
all right.
Drone camera exposure.
All right. And I think what's Paul saying? He got called back. John, he got called back to Sportsman. I checked. It's about to fly from downtown. Okay. All right. Okay. But anyway, so Brad, I got to say thank you to you. I say it every year now, and you're responsible for the ID badges, and you did a phenomenal job on them this year.
As always.
And Pilot Institute with the lanyards.
Oh yeah, it was nice to have plenty of
handy, and then you did your new design on the coasters.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you guys, but I love getting the coasters also.
I have to get one of those because I didn't get one.
A collection of them right on my desk here.
I have to send you some, Al. Connect up with me if you can hear me.
So Ken, what did you think was the sort of the highlight of the meetup?
My favorite part of the meetups, honestly, is just seeing everybody. We get to see everybody in the chat, and we get to see people on live streams and things like that. But to get to sit down and just talk to people and get to know them in real life and in person is honestly my favorite part. I brought a bunch of drones. I flew one flight the entire time I was there. I was too busy walking around saying hi to people and just really trying to take it all in. I honestly forgot to take pictures. I think I took maybe 2 pictures the whole time I was there. And I just take it all in when I'm there. I mean, I absolutely just love going to the event.
Yeah. No, it's great seeing the people again and meeting the new people. No doubt about it. I took about 300 and some odd photos throughout the days, and
Just a few.
I enjoyed doing that. So, hey, Jason, how you doing, Jason? Good to see you. And I'm so glad you made it to the South Florida Drone Meetup with Kathleen. Yep.
I
So
tell you, I really want to thank
let's see what this
Tony.
comment from Rod is. Brad was calling me Sunday morning to come fly. Okay.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway.
Tony,
So what do you
with
think was
the
the highlight of the meetup, Al?
like, same thing Ken says, just meeting everybody, seeing everybody. You know, I got to know quite a few people over the years now, over the past 3 or 4 years, and it's always good to see everybody, you know, in person. You see them online or you talk to them, but it's not the same. It was definitely an awesome time.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree, Paul. I know it was tough, you know. I was very
Yeah,
nervous when I first got there in the morning at 6 a.m. I said, "Oh my
yeah, it
Lord,
was
how
blowing.
many people are gonna fly?" But once I saw that Johnny sent his drone up and Rick Williamson, I immediately sent up the Mavic 3. So,
Yeah, what
but
kind of amazed me was that Jeremy put the DJI Neo in the air during all that wind. We were getting 35-mile-an-hour gust easily, maybe even 40, and that
Mhm.
drone was, of course, that drone was like this the whole time. But if the Neo were flying that wind, any one of our other drones were flying that wind.
Yeah. And I got
no,
to
I
thank
know, I
Rick
know.
Williamson.
Oh
I got to
yeah.
thank Rick.
I got one of those as well.
Hmm.
Mine's still packed
Yeah.
away somewhere.
I got my proudly displayed on the desk here.
Yeah, and he also gave me one of these too,
Oh, nice.
the
Oh yeah,
world
that's a
class
nice one.
asshole.
Oh my God.
Number
I
one
oh,
asshole.
you
Yes.
know, that's a nice one. That means
Yeah, yeah.
you're
This was
special, Al.
the official asshole.
I think that one you
Yeah,
could pass around the community to everybody. But yeah, I think I got
so
one of those last year as well. I'm not sure.
nice, nice. But it seems like a lot of guys went to different locations prior and after the meetup too. And it was nice to see that, really, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah,
took them to that secret spot called Peanut Island, Al,
Yep. Yeah.
the Riviera Beach Marina Village.
Marina. Yeah.
So
You even told them where the secret bunker was.
I know, and everybody found it. I think everybody found President Kennedy's bunker.
Bunker. Yeah. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah,
I
Actually,
gotta
I'm
thank
taking a trip
Johnny.
over there on Monday.
I gotta thank Johnny because he brought me food 3 times to the hotel. He brought me ribs,
oh really?
and twice he brought me wings to my hotel room to
Wow,
eat. So without him, I wouldn't have been eating very well. So yeah, it
hmm
was really, really fun.
that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think your
Well,
name
I was
came
so
up quite.
glad that you was. Go ahead, Brad. Go
No, I
ahead.
was just say, Ken, your name came up quite a bit when we were out at meals, and we were making sure that you got food back somehow or another. I know Johnny called it out, and I called it out, but I'm glad you were able to pull away as much as you did during the
Oh,
weekend.
it was great. I mean, and I'll tell you, anybody who does not, and I know everybody always says this, but now I can say it. If you don't stay at the hotel, you're really missing out. Hanging out in the lobby and out in the parking lot is a really good time in addition to the
Exactly.
actual event and
Yeah.
hanging out at Sticks and whatnot. But a lot of fun just socializing in the lobby and eating some dinner with everybody and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt about
It
it.
was. It was.
Yeah,
That's the
And then
and
place
the
to
you
other
be.
the
actually
other thing is, um, I mean, I made a lot of new friends too. You know, I consider the people that come now friends. You know, they chat acquaintances. You know what I mean? Because now you got to meet them in person and you know them better, no doubt about it.
yeah.
You know, so
Yeah, one
um,
thing I was going to say,
trying to keep
Ray,
up with
was
the comments.
it's nice to. I was able this year for the first time to come a little early and join some of the folks to fly and down in your secret spots. Started on Tuesday and worked my way up till Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday before everybody started arriving. but it was nice to have that time to be able to put my drone in the air, or drones. I probably flew more at this event than I did in the last 3 events just because of that. So
Yes.
that was nice.
Yeah. Pro tip. Let's see this pro tip from Mudball Don. Can you hang out in the lobby without staying there? I've seen homeless people do that.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Don. Yeah, that's a good one. But I hope you can make it next year, Don. You've been avoiding us for 5 years now. No excuses in 2026.
I called the hotel the other day, and also Hilton Honors, about that $50 early check-in.
We're trying to get it waived, Al.
Yeah, I tried. Yeah, I tried.
For everybody, not just for you, but for everybody.
Yeah, no, I
year.
tried too. Yeah. It was kind of.
But you agreed to it, right? You agreed to it.
Oh yeah, I
when
agreed to it. But you know, it's like people said, yeah, you know, if the room is empty, what difference does it make?
But we don't need people bitching and moaning to the hotel.
No,
really.
No.
Really, we don't want to mess up a good thing.
Honors.
Yeah.
I had spoke to Hilton Honors, and they so
I already filed a complaint. I'm just kidding.
You did you do it on the survey?
I'm kidding. I did not.
I didn't fill out my survey yet, so
I didn't either.
I will be putting that on the survey, no doubt about it. But Christina is going to talk to corporate and see if they can get it waived for us next year. But we don't need no scenes in the lobby. You know, I had a big scene in the lobby there for a while I had to deal with. And we don't need none of that kind of stuff. Won't mention any names. But, hey, Philip, how you doing? John Flynn, how you doing?
John, how you doing? How you feeling? How's the wife feeling?
Yep. So Ray, I think I'll go back to your original question. What was the highlight of the trip? And I think there was a couple of them for me, and I think Al said it, and I've said it a couple of times. I mean, just seeing everybody, the fellowship, and meeting new people. I met was it Rudy this year?
Real
Josh,
nice guy.
Josh. And then there was a couple of Dusty that came
Dusty
this
Martin.
year. And there was a bunch of other people. My mind's gone blank, but it was nice seeing all those faces to put the names with. So it was great. I really enjoy that.
We had a lot of new people, a lot more families this year, and females. A lot of guys brought their wives this year. And children too. We have more children there. I mean, Paul Brown brought his whole family, and I thought that was great. So, let me see.
Ken
to keep up with the comments.
Ken Dono brought his whole family. He brought his whole family on the social at Uncle Bill's.
Yeah, the meet and greet
Friday night.
Yeah,
and that was pretty nice. He was able to spend some time with his family, as well as come to the event on Saturday for a while.
Yeah. He stayed for a while. Yeah. But no. I mean, we had a big issue going on, pretty early on. No toilet paper in the men's room, but that was worth of my attention. So, but anyway, but again, it was great seeing everybody. And I want to open it up right now and invite some of the attendees in, and hopefully they'll join us. Some of them. Can't get everybody in, but we might have to start. We'll see how it goes. All right. So feel free to join, guys. Really. And get your opinions and what you thought of the South Florida Drone Meetup, we got a couple of people back there already. Okay, let's see who's back there. Jeremy. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can bring him in.
If you run out of spots, Ray, I can drop out.
Yeah, let me know. I'll drop out too, so you can bring other people in.
Jeremy was there.
Love you too.
Well,
Oops, sorry.
all right.
Yeah, let
And let me bring in Paul Brown. I want to bring in Paul Brown. How you doing, Paul? Hey, Paul. No audio. No audio.
I can hear. Can
How
you
you
hear
doing,
me?
Paul?
Hey,
Yeah, now
Yep.
we can hear you.
I wasn't
Yep.
talking before. That's why you couldn't hear me.
How you doing?
I'm
Good to
doing good.
see you.
I had a fantastic time at the meet. Thank you so much. It was great. And listen, in the great, I just want to say, in the great scope of things, $50.
Uh-oh. Oops. We
Where'd he
lost him.
go? What happened? Where'd he go? I'm sorry.
There we go.
That was
Hold on.
weird. Sorry,
Start over,
Paul.
Paul.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So the early check-in fee of $50 really wasn't a big deal. I was exhausted. I was willing to pay it just to get some sleep. So, in general, I had fun. You know, I don't think it's that big of a deal, and hopefully you are able to get it waived next time. That was great, but the price was great. I got 2 nights stay there for less than $400. I mean,
Right.
and it's a nice
Yeah.
hotel. The view, I could pay attention to the vehicle right out the window, just like Captain Ray was able to. So, and I'm not kidding you, but there's lizards running around everywhere. While I was by the pool with Dusty, one was flexing on us. He was on the bar. And he was doing push-ups, and every time he went up, that thing under his neck opened up and showed us. He was flexing on us. He's like, "Oh, try me, try me."
How was your ride down from Massachusetts? How was it?
It was great. It was great. It was a long ride, but it was great.
Well, you did a lot of vlogging on the way down, right?
Yeah. Now I got to get the energy and the patience to go through all the footage and make some edits.
Yeah. Right. I know.
Yeah.
Well, it was great to meet you and your family, Ashley and Paul Jr. and Benjamin. You know, is that Benjamin right next to you there?
Yeah, he's right
Who's
over
next to
there.
you?
I got to give a big shout out to Rodney Bell, by the way. He hooked the boys up with a Tiny Hawk drone, full kit, the goggles and everything. That was really nice. So
That's
now
awesome.
part of his education
Hey,
is going to
Ben.
include sim time, so we can learn FPV.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was a nice Emacs package, right? If I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what did Paul Jr. think of it? The meetup.
He had a great
You have
time.
a good time?
Yeah, he did. We
Mhm.
all got sunburnt. The back of my neck is peeling so bad right now, but I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
You
mean,
need to break that hat
you
in a
went-
little bit, Paul.
Listen, stop. It's never going to happen.
You
Just
got
let
to
it
break
go.
that hat in.
Just be at peace with
Exactly.
it. Just be at peace with it. Look at that. Looks clean. Stop it.
It looks good on you.
Yeah. But anyway, Johnny says Benjamin is his new buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Ray, I think Jeremy said he's in the back room. He's here.
Yeah. All right, let me bring him in. Okay.
All right, Ray, I'm
He's
going
not-
to drop out so you
he's
can bring
not
someone
there.
else in. So,
Oh,
He's not there.
Jim.
he says he is.
Jeremy here. He's going to pop in. Maybe he's got a video problem.
All right. Okay. And I know Tom Dowling. He's
Hey,
back
Tom.
there now too.
Hey,
So
Tom.
let's bring in Tom right now.
Good
How
to
you doing,
see you
Tom?
again, Tom.
Doing good, Ray. Doing good. Look at this cast of characters. Looks very familiar.
You started it.
Okay. But
It was awesome
Ray,
to meet
what a
Tom,
great
too.
time, man. What a great time. And you know what? It was so good to go face to face with so many people I see online and being able to hang out with people. And I mean, even just hanging out in the lobby was worthwhile. We
Yeah.
had a great time there. And
Always.
then
That's what-
watching
That's what we've been saying. Yeah, the hotel is a big thing, and that lobby.
watching-
Yep.
watching Joe put together a drone live, and then Scott and oh man, it was
Maddie and them. Yep.
Maddie and just everybody
Ken.
come together to
It was cool to
help
watch.
out and gift that to John Flynn and watching his reaction. There were, John likes to be this big tough guy, and there were some waterworks going on there, so
think we
and-
all
and
were
you know
tearing
what,
up a
Bob?
little bit.
I made a comment. This is a reverse 12-step program. You understand that, right? Okay. This addictive quality we seem to have, because if you look at Colleen's face, she's like, "Oh no, not another drone." But it was a good time, Ray. Good time, and getting together with everybody is what really made it.
Let me ask you this, Tom. Was it everything you expected?
Everything and more, Ray. Everything and more.
Okay.
And I'm glad you didn't gift me something. What was that? Monday morning at the Bose Park. I appreciate that. Rather, okay.
The Bose part.
Yeah. Right. I know.
Yeah.
But
So
I'll tell
I
you,
don't want to take up any more space here, but I just want to say thank you to everybody.
Well, we got to say thank you to you because you were one of our biggest sponsors with your donation of the Neo. That was a lot of people wanted to win that, including me. And it came with the building block set. You know that.
I got the prize I was hoping for. I got an embroidered Adventures with Ray Kelly shirt. So, how could I do any better than that? Okay.
Yeah.
Good time. Okay, folks. Everybody take care. Stay healthy.
Bye,
Thanks
Tom.
for popping in.
Good to see
Thanks
you,
for
Tom.
popping in.
See you, Tom.
All right, let me bring in Jeremy.
Ray, I'm going to jump off. Huh?
What happened? Where'd Jeremy go? Okay, there he is. All right.
All right, I'm
All
going
right,
to
you're
jump
gonna leave?
off. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going to leave. You can bring
All
someone else. How you doing, Jeremy?
Hey, Al, how you
How's
Hey,
it going,
Jeremy. How you doing?
All right.
So,
All right, Al. Have a good night.
All
See
right.
you.
I had the best.
Jeremy, how you doing?
Good. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, now we
So
can.
me and Olive
Yep.
had the most amazing time, just all the way around, every single thing. The pop-up spots that Ray kept texting me, I think some of them were at midnight. He was texting me, does this guy even sleep? He would text me the pin drops of locations, and you've seen some of my videos now that I've slowly started getting through my footage. Like some of you, I have so much footage, I don't even know what to do with it.
Yeah, right.
I gotta
I know.
thank
That's
Jeremy
what
for all
happened.
the stuff he did for the event. I love the poker chips that you did. These things are cool. He printed these with the South Florida Drone Meetup and then put everybody's logos on the backside. And
I got one of them. Yeah.
I'm going to be talking to him later. I want a whole set of these things.
Yeah, I think me and Ken are going to do because as some of you may know, Ken's a poker player on a professional level. So, we're going to do something with him. But yeah, I see CT commenting there. Me, John, JJ, some of you don't know, JJ's real name is Jeremy. So we hit it off really well.
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah.
And JJ brought his friend Donald. I'm pretty sure John, keep me honest, I think that was his name. But we hit the town up and we did the town good for that last night.
Are you talking about Dan?
Yeah, Dan, that was it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know why. I know before the
No,
meeting.
it wasn't
I
Dan.
TV with Dan.
It wasn't Dan Sorensen. It was I'm pretty sure it was Donald. But I could be wrong.
There's so many people, that
Yeah.
I met, and it's hard to keep track of the names.
Has anybody followed up with Steve on his sunburn?
Yeah, he got a bad sunburn. Oh, I know, man. I'm
He had
telling you.
fun though.
Really.
He's come 2
Yeah.
years in a row now from the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Captain Ray, I
So,
sent you
Jeremy, was everything that you thought also everything you expected, or not really? Any surprises?
Oh, I mean, not any surprises. I mean, actually, there was. I mean, the underwater drone, I had remembered. I knew that was going to be there, but I had forgot about it. And seeing that whole setup, I mean, everybody was crowded around him, so interested in it. I want to learn more about it. I'm researching the stuff that he's doing now. As you guys know, I'm always trying to come up with the next best thing, or trying to see how something was made. However you want to say it. So I was very interested in his stuff, and just seeing Joe Fotoleo fly in person. I was watching him in awe, and then seeing Johnny do his. I don't know if you saw my comment in the chat. Seeing Johnny do his impressionist artist dance of Joe Fotoleo fly, and I think everybody captured that on video. I actually was scrubbing some of my Neo footage and didn't even know I had his, where he was doing the whole, through the legs and over the head and all that. I didn't even know I had that in my Neo footage, and that was pretty funny. That was awesome.
I saw that and I started laughing.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, and I got to say thank you to you, Jeremy. I mentioned it earlier before you were in the back room, but thank you so much for your generous donation of the DJI Air 3S. Obviously, it was our top prize. Everybody wanted to win that, and all your hard work on the T-shirts and and the merchandise, and you gave so much of it away for free, and wow, that's all I can say is wow, and thank you.
Let's all top it for the 6th annual. That's all I'm going to say. Let's all top it.
Yeah. Okay, you coming back then? You gonna come back?
Absolutely.
Let me bring in Bill because he's part of the meetup committee, but he was taking a nap, I guess, and he had to get dressed.
Well, hey, I worked all day and I was tired and I wasn't feeling so hot today, so I just was in my skivvies, laying on the bed, and you sent me to, and I was like in the middle of something. But here I am.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Brad,
Hey.
Paul,
Still sitting
Bill
down,
now.
I see, Bill.
Jeremy, huh?
Still sitting down, huh?
Why shouldn't I be sitting down?
You sat down
I
the
don't
whole event.
I don't understand. How's my audio, by the way? Is my audio okay?
Overmodulating.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Am I?
Yeah.
Bill's always
I don't know about your audio, but it gives you
I
like
don't know.
a sexy voice. It gives you like a sexy voice, Bill.
I have no idea what you're trying to say to me.
His voice completely changes to something incredible when he starts humming a song. Uncle Bill's got a great singing voice.
Was I singing in front of you? I'm sorry.
I've seen it occasionally. You don't have to apologize. It's actually pretty good.
Lloyd was telling
You
us
can
you
carry
were
a
singing
melody.
this thing.
Yeah, carry a bucket of shit too, but I appreciate
And I gotta say
that.
thank you. I mean, that meet and greet, Bill, the meet and greet was the best one yet. Really, I know you put a lot of time and effort
I agree.
into that, and this year you put out more food than people could eat. Really,
I know
So
the
thank
food
you,
sales
thank
weren't that great. There's no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a great meetup. Everybody was great. It's good to see everybody. I'm sorry to hear that you picked up a bug. You seem good though, huh?
A little better today again. Yeah. So every day I'm getting a little better. So hopefully by
sound
the
good.
weekend it'll be gone.
You're eating that magical zinc, uber vitamin
man.
C.
Yeah, emergency. I'm drinking emergency, and then they gave me pavlovin or something. I forget. So, but Ronnie's in the chat now, so I just want to say thank you to Ronnie because Ronnie called me aside, and he brought me out to his truck, and he ended up presenting me with a thin blue line flag, and I was very, very touched by it. I actually became emotional. If he would have ever did it in front of everybody, I would have started crying for sure, bawling my eyes out. But I have it right up there on the wall. I found a perfect spot for it. And I got to say thank you to you, Ronnie. Really. It meant so much to me. Really.
Ronnie did that for a number of people. He also gave me one. I don't have a picture local, but he gave me one.
I like
And
that
I think
one.
he gave Scott one as well, Scotty. So, yep, he does a nice work.
Yeah, he gave me one too. Look.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Yeah, beautiful.
Definitely appreciate it.
Didn't Joe Foto Leo give a picture? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
That was incredible.
Yeah,
Great
that
work.
was.
Yeah.
It was awesome
He
work.
gave it Bob Casey. Yeah. I mean,
We have some real artistic people inside the drone community, and I'm not just
yeah.
talking with drones, just in other things in general.
Yeah.
I
We're
want
open to suggestions too, guys. Anybody who has suggestions on how we can make it better? We received one immediately from Dan Sampson. He wants to move the location. I told him, no, sorry. Most people like it there. You can go to your locations just like you did.
I think the only struggle that
Bring people with you.
I think the only struggle that I found was parking. Not so much in the morning, but people that left for any reason, toilet paper, one of them. Coming back, there was all the boats and trailers, and I get it. Like that's a multi-use facility. We didn't rent that place.
Right,
out.
right. Mm-hmm.
That's
Jeremy, you should have told me. I had dude wipes in the car.
Al jumped off too soon, but I caught him right after I left the bathroom, and he ran away from me. It was that bad. So
There was a lot of Dunkin' Donuts napkins too, you know.
Well, be a man and use poison ivy like the rest of us.
the Dunkin' Donut napkins were not in the toilet with me when the event occurred. I'll just put that.
No.
But yeah, I mean,
I really think it's an ideal place myself.
Yeah.
I've flown quite a few places here in Florida, and I mean, Du Bois Park would be my first choice, but you just can't fly there. That place
I'll
is
take
like a
parking,
zoo
yeah.
on the
I
weekend.
enjoyed it there, but parking there would be a nightmare, I fear. Because even the little small one-offs that we did, Ray, you know, there was parking not problems, but you know, we had to park far away. For the
Well,
sun.
I've flown at a nice park in Fort Pierce by the North Causeway, which I think would be a nice place to maybe do it sometime. You know, and I'm giving up a lot because I'd have to drive 25 minutes, a half an hour to get there. Okay, so instead of the 15 minutes to that one over there, but it's a nice park, and you can actually you can rent them and they're pretty cheap, like $50 or something. I mean, just
Where is this, Bill? Where?
Fort Pierce on the North Causeway. It's like the second
that's
causeway.
where. Yeah, you talking about the jetty?
Yeah.
You talking about the jetty?
The jetty, yeah.
Mhm.
That's a nice
Yeah.
spot. And
Yeah, but I
they
don't
got
know
like
about
a park. They got a park.
100 cars there. 100 cars there for a group that
Oh yeah, no,
large?
they got all that parking there. If there's a museum or something, I don't know. There's something right there. There's something there.
But
I
anyway,
wouldn't change the
we're going to
location.
discuss it. The drone meetup committee is going to discuss it, and we'll come up with some maybe better
I mean,
ideas.
you can guarantee. I mean, I wouldn't rent more than one, but you can guarantee that you don't have to worry about not getting a spot. You know, if they put a little sign on it with your name, and then that's your place.
Right. If you want to rent the gazebo, yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
I also considered Carlin Park, and I looked into that, but they want you to get insurance, and you got to rent the building also.
All right, so I got.
But anyway, we'll kick around ideas.
I got another.
If anybody else has some, go ahead.
Yeah, I got one more, I guess. So,
not the jetty,
Sunday, Dolman Park is supposed to be kind of like camera and FPV drones. And the FPV drones are still a little bit difficult to fly there, only because it's a little bit smaller. It's a beautiful location because you've got the beach right there as well. And I don't know of a better location to go to, but it's just a suggestion of maybe a different place for Sunday. Maybe.
All right, we'll talk about it, Ken. The meetup committee is going to talk about it this week. Hopefully, we'll come.
Hey, I do have to show one of the prizes that I won that I haven't talked about.
All right, let me go ahead. Let me put Paul in the back room for a bit, and I got to bring in
Ray. I can drop back. I gotta take care of something.
If you need room.
Oh, you all right? All right, I'll take you out then, Brad. Thanks for joining. All right, thank you. Because I got. Let me bring in Scott, and how you doing? And Paul, I'm going to put you in the back room for a little bit. If you want to hang out, I want to bring in Rod. He's been back there quite a while now. So let me bring in Hot Rod from Daytona.
Keep it simple, stupid. That's how the name came about. So,
how you doing? How you guys doing? Where did Scott go
all
now?
that wind to get to my sinuses.
Didn't I bring him
Sunday
in?
morning,
I thought I brought him
Sunday
in.
morning, you could hear it in my voice.
There he
Hey,
is.
Scott.
Hey, real quick, I lost a cigar box. Oh, I'm sorry.
Does it look like
The
this?
microphone's over here. Can y'all hear me?
Does it look
Yeah.
like
We can definitely hear you.
That's it. That's the cigar box I was looking for.
I was going to show what I won that was in this, Scott. Hang on. Let me show everybody. Ready? Whoa, wait.
That's not my cigar box.
Wait.
That must be yours. Where's mine?
Did you take it? Where is it? Scott, you took it, didn't you? I know you. You took it. Did you drive to my house and take it? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
No, here it is.
Let me make you full screen, Ken. Let me
All
see if
right.
I can do that. Solo layout. Show that knife.
So this is from Tony at I always forget Tropic USA, He custom made this. This is alligator skin from an alligator that him and a buddy did trap. They cut it up. They made it themselves. They stitched it and everything. And then they custom make it right here. They engraved it with the South Florida drone. I don't know if it's going to show up. South Florida drone meetup. And this is made out of walnut. And then the knife is made from a file. And it goes all the way to the back right here. It's extremely well made. So I'm gonna put this on my mantle and show it off. But this thing it's homemade. It's one of a kind, and I'm real special, and appreciate being able to have this. I really do. So if you're listening out there,
man to win that one.
Thank you.
All right, let me go back. Exit solo. All right. But so Scott, what do you think was the highlight of the South Florida Drone Meetup, the 5th annual? Scott, can't hear you. Can't hear you, Scott.
She was too loud. Now he's too quiet.
That's because the mute button was on.
Okay.
I thought it was out of this world. But I also want you to know that I only came on because Bob Casey would not come on. So I want to call him out. He needs to come in here and tell you about the South Florida, the Saturday Night Drunk. But I got to tell you, I just had a blast. I mean, every minute of it. It was unbelievable. We can sit here and tell everybody how good it is, but until you go and see what we're talking about, we had several new people here this time, and I did ask them. I said, "What did you think? Are we overstating it?" And by far, they all said, "No way. You're understating it." So, but it's because of great people like Bill down there. I'm telling you, Sticks to me is definitely a highlight of the event. I love going to that. It's just great. I mean, all the way around. I've enjoyed the mini meetups too. That's kind of new for me as well. But Peanut Island, I love Peanut Island. That was really neat. So
yeah,
I shut my mouth. It was fun. And Rod there and his rocket launch, that was pretty cool too.
That was a lot of fun to watch. The landing was fun too.
Yeah,
sure was.
You're going to be my spotter, Ken.
Everybody was ducking Rod, you couldn't see everybody, but when you were coming in, all the cars and people were right here, and you're going, and everybody goes, woo.
Yeah. And nobody was telling me, go higher. Oh, you're this far. I had no idea how far.
Poor Rodney thought he had a bullseye on his chest.
Yeah, you definitely need a VO with that drone. That's for sure.
What hurt, and this is what hurt on that, or we could have flown it a bunch, was the fact that we got no GPSs. Had I gotten the GPS lock, I could have used return to home, and it would have landed itself 6 inches from my feet. So that's what really hurt with the landing. It's a very unique
lesson learned. Don't take off unless you have GPS working.
Yeah, but you know what was funny about that was Maddie didn't have them either, so I didn't know.
It wasn't just
FPV
my
drone got them.
The whatever, not the KPI index. What is it? The whatever the rod.
Yeah, that's what Lon said. KPI was pretty out of whack.
I was noticing my satellite, my Air 3S wasn't picking up as much as normal. Normally I get upwards of.
How high was it that day, Jeremy? Do you remember?
How what?
Over 5? Was it over 5?
I didn't look at the index. I just heard Rod mention it, and it started making more sense. Everybody was talking about it.
Let me see. I think I
Although
trimmed
the
mine.
first flight was pretty short because it ended in a tree.
Yeah.
I just want to know. I just want to know
happened.
who won the overall bet on will it crash.
So
It was very, very impressive, Rod. Really.
the one thing I don't like about that drone is what they've printed the shell out of, which is PET G. So when I sat that thing down, it's not like I dropped that thing from 20 feet in the air, right? It was barely over top of the car, so maybe 7-8 feet, and then sort of brought it down. When it landed, it cracked the side, but not only did it crack the side, it split at a layer. So what happened is
you don't print, right?
No, you can't. They don't release this.
Oh, okay.
You have to buy it through Brain 3D. They literally.
If they would print in a hard shore TPU, I think.
That would I've got that. Their next version, you can ask for it. But anyways, it's split on a layer. I got some. In fact, I got 2 brand new ones in the mailbox that are not this material, that are a different material, that should work. But basically, what happened is when it landed, the fins hit the ground, and the props must have still been running, so there was a little bit of twist on the frame, and that ended up breaking it.
So Ray, you keep asking everybody what their favorite thing was of the event. What was your favorite thing?
My favorite thing was the police officers being there, to be honest with you. I was very impressed with that Margate Police Department drone unit, and I was expecting 1 drone pilot. They sent 2, and I find that very interesting myself. But there were so many highlights. Nick Vita, his waterproof drone demonstration, like you were talking about. That's always a big highlight. But again, meeting everybody, and I love it when new people come too. Really, I enjoy meeting the new people. Yep. So, but
And Uncle
it
Bill,
was just, I thought overall a good event, a great event.
I appreciate Uncle Bill doing the live stream again the entire time, because that takes a lot of dedication to be able to do.
Yeah, having to sit in a chair for a long period of time is really tough.
It can be. Of course, Lloyd did a lot of monitoring for you as well when you went to go get the pizza.
Oh no, it's gone for 2 hours. Yeah, I got a better plan for next year. It'll be better next year.
Well,
I'll tell you, one thing about the prizes though, I noticed that somebody's name didn't get called once. Not once did my name get called. And Alexis felt bad for me. And you know what she sent me? A 32-inch color television.
Oh, really? You got it on TV? Oh.
Yeah, she mailed it to me. Yeah, I wasn't expecting. Well, I got a present for you. I thought she was going to send me one of those little, those cool little lamps that she had, the little squid, whatever.
Yeah, the mood lamps.
Yeah, they were neat.
Lamps.
Yeah, and it's like, what the hell is this? It's a television.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
Jackson.
It was nice, and I bought, Lon sold me his Air 3S, so I am no longer Air 2S Army, I'm Air 3S. I was just getting into that.
Where did that come from?
That was random.
Those were Alexis's spinners that she donated. Donated 100 of those spinners and 3 televisions. Both 4, technically. But that was nice.
Well, they spin too, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're high quality.
Yep.
Yeah, no, she got good ones.
Did we lose Ray?
And
I guess we lost Ray.
Next year's top secret build.
I think Ray was sharing my file share. I don't think he realized he was doing it. He removed
Good
himself.
thing you weren't on that other tab.
I think he took himself out of the studio.
Well, Ken, you take good care of my knife for me, okay?
Oh, I will. I got it.
Hey, I was Scotty, when are you coming down?
I was standing there when Ken won it. I've never seen somebody run to his truck and squirrel that thing under his seat so fast.
Right, I gotta get back to see my wife and make sure I'm still married first.
If Captain Ray can hear us, I think he put himself in the back room. He clicked himself out of the.
Yeah, he knows that. He's the one that's putting all those all the chats up.
Oh, okay.
So that's how you know he's here, because the chats are popping up on the screen. You see that there?
Yeah, I don't know
okay.
if Johnny's listening.
Yeah,
or
so you
still
know he's
trying-
here.
I don't know if Johnny's listening or still trying to sell his bike right now, but I bought a 16 by 20 frame for the poster, and I'm
Yeah, I
trying
did
to
too.
flatten out the poster right now. So as soon as it's flattened, it'll go up on the wall here. So I'm excited about that too. It was a
Yeah,
good
I got to drink a beer with Steve Janess at Sticks.
I didn't
And,
get
and
any
thank you very
sure.
much, Place It Here, for picking up my tab for me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Which
I,
you randomly did it for anybody. What was it? You just had to say
I won the $50 gift card in the drawing. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to use it before I left. So I gave it to the bartender, and I asked her to just anybody who comes up that's with the meetup to whatever they order, just put it on that until it's gone, basically. So whoever went up and ordered was going to get free whatever until it was gone. And you got lucky.
Go ahead.
And you got lucky.
Oh, I was pretty confused because the bartender never took my card. And I was like, man, how's he going to keep up with what I got? So I was going to make sure when I checked out that, we had it straight. And then they came over and told me I didn't have to pay anything. I couldn't quite understand why. And then, I don't know, I guess they said, well, you were with the community, aren't you? And I said, yes, I am. She said, well, it's paid for then. And then I found out later it's because Ken said anybody that said they were with the community got their bill paid for.
Yeah, I can't take credit. I got out of there looking like a saint. I mean, I won the $50 gift card, so I made a bunch of people so happy who got free food and free drinks, and I got my free Diet Cokes the whole time I was there. So I gave her, it cost me $20. I gave her a $20 tip when I left, and that was all I spent the whole time I was there. The food was free, the pool was free. I mean, it was great.
The COVID was free,
Yeah, I did get COVID, but I'm feeling much better, obviously.
Yeah, it doesn't last very long anymore, does
No,
it? COVID?
It didn't. I was on my butt Monday and Tuesday, and then yesterday I started to feel a little bit better, and today I feel 100%.
Well, thank God.
Did you officially get diagnosed, Ken, or did you just?
Yeah, no, I took a home test and I went to the doctor on Tuesday.
Because I didn't take a test. I mean, it's one of those things you either have it or you don't, or whatever. But I had all the symptoms, but it's
Michael Wright has it, by the way. Got it, by the way. And he was at my house Monday. We went. Me, him, and Lloyd. Me, Mike, and Lloyd went out to lunch, and then came back here. And we were just old men. We were wiped, so we took a nap. So we actually slept. Mike slept in my bed. Gets up. I don't feel so good. Oh, let's get the thermometer out. He had 101 point something or other.
Oh.
And like an idiot, I'm like, okay, let's dip this in the alcohol, and I'll put it in my mouth, and put it in Lloyd's mouth, and let's make sure it's, So, and then I came up with.
At least you didn't put up your butt.
Yeah, moron that I am. I mean, you got to put it in the alcohol is fine, but I think they said at least 15 seconds to 30 seconds. Like,
Ken,
I don't think I did that.
The only thing about the COVID is that it's got a 10-day incubation period, so that's why I'm confused on the meetup.
Oh, I don't know.
But I hibernate in my house. When I'm home, I don't go anywhere. The only places I went before I went to the event was grocery store and Walmart. But
you got to come to Vegas and lick the bars and become immune to everything.
Yeah, I might be in Vegas June 27th through July 1st. So put that on your calendar.
Yeah, let me know. You got my number.
The incubation period for COVID-19 is typically 2 to 14 days. However, it can range from 0 to 24 days. So you guys, you might still be in for it.
Yeah, I suggested on
I hope
Wednesday.
not.
Next year, make sure we have lots of hand sanitizer around.
I bet Fauci wrote that, though.
That's a great suggestion. My wife said that as soon as I got home.
Yeah, with that many people, we need to take a few precautions.
I was using hand sanitizer. I always do. When I go to bathrooms in public parks, Yeah.
And Bill, I got to say thank you for doing the live stream again.
Guys, thank me too much.
Everybody loved it. They were watching it from all over the world, right?
I look forward to it every year.
Yeah, do you have numbers, Bill, on how many people that peak?
How many people what?
We're at peak level. We're watching it at any given
No,
time.
it's not as high as you might think because everybody was there, but I mean, I had like, I don't know, 600 views or something. Let me
Did
see.
you do giveaways on the live stream?
Yes.
Because I thought you had said
Yes, we
something
did.
about you might be doing that. Did you?
We
Bill?
did one. Yeah, Johnny
Okay.
gave away. We should have done more. Johnny gave away a T-shirt, like
Okay.
one like this.
Somebody out west won it, right? I think.
Yeah, who won
Lance,
that?
maybe? Did Lance win it?
I think so. Yeah,
I
Lance.
think that's a good idea to maybe give something away every hour on the live stream.
Yeah, maybe I'll start doing that. Get some more numbers too out of that. Hey,
Yeah.
I don't do it for the numbers.
And
Philip
Koshak was streaming us live a lot too. He was going around and interviewing people live, and he did nice coverage too on his channel.
Yeah, I had Brad's issue. That wind for like being outside in that wind for like 8 hours, if you have any sinus issues at all, is Sunday morning, my voice was completely raspy.
You're welcome.
Ray, you
Alexis.
forgot to ask me what the best part was.
See, that's friendship. Alexis was there for all 9 hours of the live stream.
Wow.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
She
I
needs
didn't
a
realize
wrench.
that. Yeah.
Uncle Ray, did you know she doesn't have a wrench?
Yeah. All right, Alexis. I'll definitely correct that tomorrow. I can't do
Alexis
it now.
needs to get that plane fixed.
I will
and
definitely
fly.
do it tomorrow.
Oh, the plane's fixed.
It is.
She sent me a message. Hold on.
Good.
Here we
Yep,
go.
that's what you told me.
Hi, Alexis. We have your annual complete with the exception of a new hinge pin needed for the left-hand rear window. I have one ordered to be here Monday. We will have her ready to go when that gets here. We'll contact you on Monday. So there you go. And she wrote, finally. So she's good.
I got to sit down with Ray a lot at Dolman Park and talk for a couple hours. That was nice. I enjoyed that.
Yes, I know. Dolman Park was the best one yet. Also, I thought.
A lot of
really
people were there.
seemed like a lot of people. There were more drone pilots there, and it seemed like everybody was having a good time there. Also,
We just wanted to see Rod crash his drone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hopefully my little surprise helped drive that a little bit. So
Nobody mentioned it, but John Flynn getting the drone. Maybe y'all didn't mention it. I'm sorry, but John Flynn getting that drone, the FPV drone that was built. I thought that was pretty special.
It really
that was a big highlight.
Johnny
No doubt
and
about it.
Ken and Maddie did.
I want to see his first flight.
I tell you, your problem is he may not fly it because
I know he's gonna put it on
because
the wall.
it's special. What we need to do now is get him a something that ain't worth crap, so he can go fly it and have fun.
no, we need to go there, like Ken did with me on my first flight.
The guy that won the
Yeah,
Mario,
bro.
he doesn't fly FPV, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know if he does or not. Brendan, that was Brendan Finn, I think. Yeah. So.
Hopefully he will now, though.
Yeah, that's how I got started. To be honest, somebody handed me a box of broken FPV drones, and I started putting them all together, and here I am.
All right, let's see
I
what
was really
Alexis saying
impressed
here.
with the Neo. I'm actually thinking about getting one now.
She's planning on flying. Alexis planning on flying again to the South Florida Drone Meetup next year.
The Neo and the Flip was a surprise.
Yeah,
They were.
Ken, some will argue that that Neo is a good entry point for FPV. It just gets you. That was you that mentioned, right? You said you were interested.
It's a good all-around drone, though. Just, I mean,
CT John just got one, and we've been messaging all throughout the day about it. And I think that that's a good entry point for both FPV and just overall drone. Period. Even if you don't fly a whole lot.
and you can throw that thing up anywhere, and it's not going to bother most people when you fly it too. Whereas if you throw up a 5-inch or you throw up a Mavic 3 or something, it's
Plus,
just
it's fast. It's as you turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. It's, you don't have to sit there and wait for this, wait for that, and it really is instantaneous. You're up in the air.
It's a good little drone.
I was handing the controller off to different people at Dolman that have never flown it, using the RC2, and they were pretty amazed by it.
And you were going live a lot from that Neo, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm working on a
Yeah.
how-to video. I got Jay Cortez, I think, and Scotty. You were asking me about it, so I want to. I still need to do that. I'm trying to catch up with my regular day job.
Yeah, reality
Yeah.
kind of smacked me in the face too this week.
Well, thanks to Elon, they fired half of the company while I was going on vacation.
I'm going to put you in the back room
You can
and bring.
I'll go.
Well,
Bye bye.
I brought you in twice already, Paul. So
I
the
don't
show's
mind
just
stepping
about to
back.
end, and not. I don't know if Ken Herron goes on now or not. I lost track of his schedule. I don't think he's doing them regularly anymore. So, but anyway, did everybody get a new copy of Johnny's drone stream
Yep.
live stream guide? Yep. So I got to say thank you for Johnny for doing that too. But
Ken Herron hasn't been live in 2 months.
no, I didn't think so. Yeah. So there's no such rush getting off unless you guys want to go. But I just want to let everybody say their goodbyes, maybe some final thoughts on the meetup. And Rod, we'll start with you. All right. I'll make you solo and you can say goodbyes.
No, it was great. Had a great time. Probably the best thing was mine and Maddie's others parts halves connecting. So look forward to seeing everybody next year. I'll have another secret build for Sunday to fly.
Well, well, I have to say that sounds good. Really, that was a big hit, Rod. Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Technology be outdated in a year, though. If you're planning.
Yeah, we'll try to do it again. I kind of did it because I had heard the attendance wasn't exactly great over there, so I was trying to do something to sort of get people to show
All
up.
right.
Even if you don't fly FPV, just coming over to hang out is kind of fun.
Exactly. All right, Rob. Thanks. And Scotty, I guess we'll go to you next. You want to say your goodbyes and any final thoughts?
I'm just glad I got to go. I really appreciate the committee for doing what they do to allow us this opportunity to go to this thing. To me, it's one of the best events. You know, I get to go quite a few, and they're all different, but this by far is the best one because it's social, because you can't sit down and talk to each other, and we sit down and eat dinner together. It's just great, and can't wait for the next one. So number 6 is next year.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for your posted donations. That's always a big hit to see if you could add any new pilots to it. And people were very excited when they were put on that posters. So
We're going to have to rename it the Most Wanted poster. If the cops are going to show up, they know which ones to come after.
Well, thanks, Scott. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. We'll go with Jeremy next. How you doing, Jeremy? Final thoughts?
I had a great time. Olive and I, we try to have fun no matter what we do, and we accomplished that again in Florida. We definitely look forward to the 6th annual and hope to be there and make it a better event. And that's really all I got. I had a great time. I mean, meeting everybody again, like I said, face to face, people that I've followed for years. And you know, I told Ron when I first met him at the island I said, you know, I've watched you for years, and was always hoping to meet him.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you for everything you did. You know, it really meant a lot to me that you got involved with us here in South Florida. You know, you were a big part of it, really. And it was a pleasure meeting Olive. But you guys are on the list now. You're number 41 and 42.
All right, perfect. I'll go to the room next.
Have a good night. Thanks. So I tell you, it's so much fun having everybody on after the meetup. Really, you know. But I couldn't do it without you guys, really. The South Florida Drone Meetup Committee. So, Bill, I'll give you the floor now.
Alexis wants a number for 2026.
All right, then you're going to be 40. What did I just say they were? 43, Alexis. All right.
There you go. Now you better
43.
show up.
Yeah, we
It's
don't want any.
important.
We don't want 15 cancellations on that list.
That's
But
right.
it was funny with all those cancellations. The first number that I picked was 115, and that was Audrey Dempsey, and she was there, so she got that little prize package. So I'm
116.
trying to make you big, Bill, and my little.
I'm big enough. It's all right.
My button is not there. I don't know what happened to it. It went away. So you want to say your closing thoughts?
StreamYard does not want you to make this big. That's the problem.
No, I'm probably. Oh, there it is. I'm clicking on the wrong thing. I found it. You got to do that one. There you go. Bill.
Hi, guys. I had a great time. I'm glad everybody could come down. I hope you all had a good time. I hope it was everything you had hoped it would be. And you don't have to keep thanking me. I do it because it's fun. You know, I look forward to it every year. I'm going to take my vacation week next year. I'm going to do the whole thing, and you know, my health will be better by then. So I want to do the whole thing and go to all the dinners and all the lunches and all the flying and all that good. Some of the stuff I missed this year, and I'm kind of sorry. But no, I'm not kind of sorry. I am sorry. But what are you going to do? But we had a good time, and I appreciate everybody and all their thanks, and all the donations were incredible.
One other bird you brought that. Rodney Bell gave me a donation of $100. PayPal. He PayPal'd me $100. So I got to say thank you to Rodney publicly on the live stream. Really. And that was so nice of him. Really, it surprised me. I didn't find it until today.
Wow.
So I didn't mean to cut you off, Bill. Go ahead.
No. I was done anyway. That's okay. Get me off of this.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. You know, you did such a great job, really.
No, you did. You did all the work, Ray. Nobody says thank you to you nearly enough.
No,
You know.
I appreciate your help and everything you do. Believe me. So I'll put you in the back room now, Bill. Thanks a lot. And let's get together before I go back.
Okay.
All right. So Ken, now gotta say, you can give your final thoughts and everything.
All right, so I'd like to take. How much time do I have, Ray?
You can take as long as you want.
No, I'm just joking.
We'll see if the 28, start bailing out. We got two more, Ken. Got two more. We're up to 30.
I had a great time. Yeah, everybody hit the like button if you liked the event and had a good time. I had so much fun, Ray. I know I didn't make the first three, but I made the fourth one and the fifth one, and definitely going to be at the sixth one as well. It's a wonderful time to get together and just meet everybody, and it was just everything was great. Everything's great. The community is awesome. Yeah, I don't really have too much more to say. It was great.
Well, again, you are one of the founders of this South Florida Drone Meetup. And who would have ever thought that this event would turn out like it did? I know I'm still in shock about it, to be honest with you.
We always said if we build it, they will come, and there were four of us at the very, 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 very first event. And then we just kind of sent it out and started talking about it. And some people came, had a good time, and then the word got out. And it's just, you can't pick a better location being in Florida with the water and the atmosphere and the weather. It's a great place to go. People get to schedule their vacations around and come down and have a good time.
Right. I know. But anyway, it was fun. And I'm so glad you were able to get to be there, even though you were working, but you came and spent most of the day at the meetup, which was great. It was really great. So
I wasn't going to miss it for the world.
But I got to say thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody who came to the South Florida Drone Meetup. Really, we truly appreciate it. And thank you to our sponsors. Really, couldn't do it without them. But thank you all in the chat for your comments tonight. I think you found the show very interesting. But I'll be on same time, same place next Thursday night at 7 p.m. And I got Gene Costello on And for those that don't know, she's the drone pilot in Tennessee, and her drone was shot out of the sky about 3 weeks ago. So she's going to tell us all about that. Maybe there'll be an arrest made in the meantime. But as of right now, there was no arrest. They know who did it. The cops responded, recovered the drone out of the water, and got the guy to confess that he did it. So we'll get an update on that. It's going to be an interesting show to say the least. So, but anyway, good night, guys. Have a good night. Get out there and fly, but most importantly, fly safe.